Hey everyone, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So one more time, we're going to be talking about Lahaina and Maui in Hawaii. So this one we're watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And if you want to make a donation at Cash App, Snap Crackle Fizzle, it's the same as my username, Snap Crackle Fizzle, for this channel. Thank you for tuning in. So we're just exposing all of this. I'm not so interested in this video. I want to look at what the people are saying on the news channel. This video is only 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I guess we'll watch it real quick. And we're going to break this down. So if you don't know, there's been multiple claims, and we'll go to see. The police basically put up roadblocks at the fire evacuations. So what does that mean? The people couldn't leave north, and they did the same thing in the south. So they can't leave in the north because there's a roadblock during the fire, and they can't leave in the south. So some people that ignored the rules, I don't know what that means. They ran through the signs. I'm sure some people were saying stuff, got out of the car, but apparently the people who didn't turned around, basically went back to the fire and drowned or died. We're going to talk about it more.
By meeting with evacuees and cataloging their video, a more robust timeline comes into focus, and there are some surprises. Lahaina Luna Road, where it meets the highway, that was shut down at one point. Keawe Street and Honoapilani northbound was shut down during the height of the evacuation for over 2 hours. Downed power lines entangled these cars on Honoapilani Highway near Kapunakea, 1 block north of Lahaina Gateway. This man at 2:53 p.m. August 8th is unsure if the lines are energized and removes the power line from his SUV using a branch. Video shot by Travis Miller shortly after he goes in and out of Safeway at 3 p.m. show northbound lanes then shut down. This video shows no cars on the blocked-off highway still 5:24 p.m., 2.5 hours later, when Debbie Schultz-Peterson shot this video. Miller's video documented the lane closure during that time. He says police directed traffic down Keawe Street into the cannery.
And either went out the backside on the front street. I could see that everyone was blocked, so I went out and I came this way, and I got under the power line.
Though we are not crossing the barricade, we're told we cannot film here.
You go somewhere else, but you guys not allowed here.
Big cloud of black smoke past the window.
Before 4:30 p.m., Chantal Katnak.
So the guy was being told he can't film there. I don't really know who that was.
Is on the other side of the road closure, trying
That's
to.
Going to come into bigger play because a lot of people. You're not allowed to film. They're not allowing you to film, or there's certain parts where you can't film certain times.
Get to the highway north from the vicinity of the bypass.
There was only one cop in that area where we were at, blocking for us to go to Keawe Street.
She and her son Keanu can't even get down to the cannery. She follows a line of cars, taking a residential back road north, leading through Waikuli. She detours to Old Stewart Road, which eventually becomes a dirt residential street. However, the bypass is right behind her, only it's closed, but there's more. Those trying to exit the middle of town from Lahaina Luna are also obstructed heading southbound. Before 3:30 p.m., Amanda Cassidy is among the early evacuees.
Anything could happen at any second, and I know that every second counts in those moments.
She leaves Lahaina Luna Makai of the bypass, but in this photo, she says when she reaches Lahaina Luna Road and the highway, it's blocked off by an officer, not just to the north, but south as well. And that's only part of the story. This investigation will continue when we look at the lane closures for those heading south of town. Reporting from Lahaina Luna.
All right, anyways. anyways, that was just a bunch of nonsense, but we're going straight to the comments. Filming public is a First Amendment protected activity. Blocking the ability to escape harm sounds like attempted murder. So that has 5,000 likes in 5 days. So pretty much 5,000 of people agree that this is attempted murder, if not murder, and First Amendment. The next comment has a 0.5k likes. Don't ever allow tyrants to tell you that you cannot film a public place. That is a violation of First Amendment. So one of the things about this case is the officer that was the main chief officer for that police academy, for the Maui police, or for that place in particular, he was also, people are saying he was also the police officer for the Las Vegas shooting. So they're saying he went from the Las Vegas shooting to Hawaii. We're just going to search that real quick. Oops, sorry about that. Is this the same guy? Well, he looks pretty close. Sorry, I don't know why everything is just messed up right now. Everything's giving a hard time. Maybe we'll just move it back. Alright, so Nevada police. Okay, there's this guy right here. And I'm pretty sure that's the captain. It's the chief. And they're saying it's the same guy as him. I mean, if this is him, this is definitely him. Yeah, it definitely looks like him. Like his face, that's a super weird photo. This definitely looks like him. I can't 100% confirm it. He looks a little bit different, but he led response to Las Vegas shooting. Okay, so the same guy right here that was in the Las Vegas shooting, which I don't know much about because I didn't watch that on the news, and I was busy at that time. It's the same guy who led the police force in Maui. So he went from Las Vegas to Maui. Anyway, the comments are ridiculous for this. Incompetence sometimes does the right thing. This is pure intentional evil. 330 likes. Those that defied roadblocks survived. That says so much. The media is not covering this. If the officers don't want you to film, that is a legal request and highly suspicious. 3,000 likes. These people need to be held accountable for what they've done. This is infuriating. The cops following orders even when they're seeing death staring at you. It doesn't sound like there were roadblocks where citizens were told to go around and back into the fire. It happened. It's recorded, documented. Carl Browning, every escape route blocked off. This is more than a conspiracy ordered by someone of higher authority than the police. Whoever helped the cause this huge tragedy would be paid for the lives, imprisonment, or death penalty. Here's a good one. Christopher Schultz, 9/29/36. Warnings denied, sirens denied, water denied, escape denied, aid denied, which I'm guessing he's talking about Red Cross and the other one. What's it matter at this point? American Red Cross and I can't remember it. Answers denied and justice denied. Probably St. Jude's. So yeah, the military could have came in, our government could have came in very easily. I've said this. No one needs to donate money to Lahaina because our government should, that's the point of our government. Justice denied, sirens denied, warnings denied. So if you don't know about any of this,
By meeting with
yeah, there were no warnings given out. There were no warnings. You can fact check that. You can do whatever you want to check that. There were no, I'm trying to find the comment again. Only those that didn't listen to the tyrants and drove over the sidewalks to find a way out live. Those who obeyed paid the ultimate horror price. Let that sink in. Yeah, I mean, it's just like so many people are saying so many things. These are just a couple, and these are the highlighted ones. Justice denied. There's no answer. So I was saying, if no one has an answer to how the fire started, that pretty much points at who started it. How can you have not an answer for this? That is the answer, which is lying. Aid denied. No, Red Cross and military and government took forever to get there, and they're not helping. You can search the aids that are supposed to help that didn't help. Roadblocks. They cut off the water so the firemen couldn't even put out the fire. I mean, like, you can search this. This isn't new evidence. This is known. They literally turned off the water. I mean, Jesus Christ. The sirens, and again, the sirens for the system, they didn't air. They said they had the fire under control, which obviously they didn't. And obviously the warnings, you know what I mean? I would imagine the chief firefighter was in on this, along with definitely for sure the officer, no doubt, and probably a couple more people. I mean, obviously a bunch of more people, but locally a couple people probably get a cut or something. Why shut down escape routes? Yeah, there's no answer for that. They don't have no answer. That police chief already resigned days ago after this. Because, yeah, why are you going to resign? That's the worst time to resign. Crime against humanity. I mean, there's almost 600 likes for this. How many more people do you need? I mean, that's a lot. Blockade exits for an emergency. Yeah, it should be considered attempted murder. Yeah, and there's also something about the Lahaina children. There's 16 school buses missing and a bunch of children because apparently all the children were at home. This was a working day. The children weren't at school. Wow. I mean, how much shit in one freaking video can I put? Yeah, there's nothing to be confused about. I would have broke through. I would have broke through the roadblocks for sure. There's no guessing it. Because I would have listened to my intuition. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over in this little video. I mean, no water. Here's another comment. I mean, how many people are agreeing on this? You can't deny the facts because the facts are out there. There's no more games. No water was intentional. No shutting down the power was intentional. Not giving any warning signs was intentional. Escape routes blocked were intentional. Non-responsive was intentional. Yeah, there's also a lot of, there were plans months ago about this too. All right. We had a similar thing probably in Canada, but for sure, Paradise, California. You can go search that. It's pretty much the same situation. But that's it. I'm kind of tired. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to make a donation, snap, crackle, fizzle, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning into this video. If you have any topics you would like me to cover, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know.